except we're hours again.
Presiding President, fellow Toastmasters.
All right.
Presiding Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and Curt, especially Curt. Curt's speech was project number 6, vocal variety. And tonight we got to hear a lot about kayaking. We got to hear about the variety of oars. No, I'll just call them oars because I can't think of the
Paddles.
paddles, thank you. Paddles that you would use if you were to go out kayaking. This speech was vocal variety, and I think that Curt could have chosen another speech for this type of project. But I looked at this, before I left work, I looked to see who was on the schedule to speak tonight. And I don't think I saw Curt on the sign-up sheet. Anyone that can get up here and give a speech off the cuff, whether we've heard it, whether they've come up and given the speech, a similar speech before or not, I think is very, very brave. And I give Curt credit for that. Again, though, this was a vocal variety. I would have liked to have seen, as he was describing the different paddles, I would have liked to have seen more vocal variety with each different type of paddles that he was bringing out for us. There must have been a way for him to raise and lower his voice. That's what I would have, if we're going to choose a project, try and get it a speech that's going to fit in with that. And I think he could have done that. I think that Curt did an excellent job on educating us about these different paddles. I think most of us would love to join Curt on a kayaking trip. I saw good mechanics. Curt has been a Toastmaster for a while now. He has great vocal projection. He has great eye contact. He has great use of the stage. He used that with carrying these paddles around. He was able to maneuver around the stage. That's very good. I would have liked to have seen Curt with each type of paddle somehow put in some humor with each area. And if you have too much in your content of your speech, maybe we have to shorten it up somehow. Group all those different types of paddles and just maybe say, I have 10 paddles that I use, here are 3 of them, and work on the vocal variety, but also work on, what was I thinking? Anyway, just try and include as much as you can with the humor and the vocal variety when you're describing your paddles. I felt that Curt has a passion for speaking, a passion for kayaking. We saw that in this speech tonight. And as I was mentioning earlier, with each group of subject matter, I would have liked to seen humor with each group of paddles. And I thought he did excellent when he was talking about coming up to shore and you're supposed to sit up straight, and he fell over, and when he fell in the river. But I think the more humor that we can incorporate into our speeches, the more we're going to have an attentive audience. So again, I thought Curt did a great job. All I would recommend is just minimize the amount of topics that you have to talk about, and don't be so loquacious, and incorporate humor in each area. And definitely, if it's a speech on vocal variety, make that vocal variety stand out in your speech. Other than that, I think you did a great job, and especially the fact that you came up at the last minute. Mr. Toastmaster.